The Best 96.3, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano with your news for today, January 17th, 2012. Even though economic times have been better since the Great Recession began in December of 2007, for most, hard times are still getting harder. More than 15% of the population in 2010 lived in poverty, the highest in nearly 19 years, according to recent data from the Census Bureau. The census released a rundown of the poverty rate in every county in the U.S., which showed some counties where nearly half were living in poverty. Shocking, especially when one of those counties is close to home. Maverick County ranked number 14 for the poorest counties in America, with their poverty rate nearing 40% in a population with over 58,000. So where does Val Verde stand? Val Verde, although not one of the poorest in the nation, still has a poverty rate of 26.8% and a population that's pushing 48,000. Those numbers translate to over 12,000 people in Val Verde at or below the poverty line. Though better off than Maverick County, one still has to wonder. With Maverick County business industry growing at a high rate and Val Verde trailing behind, will this county soon become one of the poorest in the nation? So far, according to the numbers, it doesn't look like it. School administration is requesting additional information to be added to the student handbook regarding registered sex offenders. Assistant Superintendent John Orozco.
I had a situation with the campus principal that I've never had before. We had a registered sex offender come to the campus. So the first sex offender they had that was no longer on probation.
Sex offenders are legally required by law to register as a sex offender in any city or state they reside in. That database is maintained by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Currently, when you visit any campus within the district, you have to show proof of identification, especially when dealing with a student. It is then up to the district or personnel dealing with visitors to verify whether a visitor to a district campus is a sex offender. Sometimes, according to Orozco, individuals want to be led onto campuses unsupervised.
That individuals wanting to be led onto our campus unsupervised.
This, of course, is a problem with school administration.
And knowing that, I visited with our school attorneys and we came up with a policy to make sure that all offenders register.
School attorneys have drafted a policy to make sure all registered sex offenders register with the superintendent in a timely manner. When registration is complete, it would then be up to the superintendent to decide if visitation would be allowed or not, regardless if they are a parent. Similar policies have been drafted by other school districts. Board members are looking at the drafted policy, and now they want something more thorough, more black and white, where no discretion is allowed. More on this to come. You can catch us every weekday with your up-to-date, up-to-the-minute news. Follow us on Twitter, KTDR-FM, or on our webpage, thebestktdr.com. With your radio news, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano. This segment brought to you by Buffalo Wings and Rings of Del Rio. Great food, no bull.